Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. Well, you probably don't recognize the set. It is a new one. It is going to be actually a new home for Vegas Live with Ninon. I have Dr. Martin with me, and this is the third time I have interviewed him, and there's a reason why. Is because of what we're going through with the coronavirus and with the pollution and with everything that's going on in the world. And if you have seen his other two interviews, you'll probably understand a little bit. But anyway, Dr. Martin, how are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
How are you bearing up with all this sort of, lockdown? I mean, the whole world got locked down. It's like, what happened?
In our case, we got essential permit especially for the state of California to do special deliveries with the coding.
Really?
The photocatalytic coding. Yes, helping many other people, deliveries to hospitals, as I mentioned previously, but now it's moving forward, getting better, and people is paying more attention
to what you've got. His company name is Macoma, an incredible company. If you haven't heard of it, you're going to hear of it now, because what you are doing is amazing, because you were doing this and you started this way before this virus came out. And it's all about touching people, not being near people. We're kind of, I think we're like 6 feet apart. Not
6
sure.
feet apart.
Give or take a couple of inches. But anyway, that's okay. But, things are kind of coming together a little bit. The only thing is I wake up every morning and I think, is this really, truly going through the whole world? What do you do when you wake up and when you see what's going on? It's not just Vegas or California, it's the world.
Of course, it's a very strange feeling to see everything is empty. In our heart, we feel extremely happy because we are doing something to prevent this situation.
But you started this way before this.
We started way before. Yes, correct.
Now, this I'm going to say what you have going for you. What you invented this, right?
No, Dr. Jan Prohaska is a Czech American.
Okay.
That invented this about 22 years ago, and he was doing development and better until he got into perfection.
And this is for the environment. This is for the environment in the house, in the schools, everywhere. In fact, you've got a big project going. You have a project.
There's many projects.
Dr. Martin has a big project going on in Los Angeles, actually, with the police department. They are all for you. In fact, California is really all for you.
California is moving forward. It's amazing. We are in Las Vegas, but California, Los Angeles is moving forward. Texas is already playing some orders, and also the New Mexico. But Las Vegas is very kind of slow at this precise moment.
Give me a little bit of info on what exactly your project does, because it's kind of a paint. You paint it on the on the ceilings, on the walls, and it sort of gravitates. It takes all the particles out of the unclean air. I'll put it that way.
We can put it that way. It's a very simple way to mention. The process is a photocatalysis. So we need a catalyzer, which is, we can call it the paint, which is the coating.
Yes.
And we need the light from the exterior, from the sunlight, or the UV light from interiors, similar to that little light we have right here.
There's a light behind me. You probably can't see
it's very
on,
soft. It's almost impossible to see.
It's a blue light or something.
It's a blue light.
Yes.
It's the UVA light, which is it's not harmful at all.
But it's not the harmful or the dangerous one.
It's not harmful at all.
Three of these lights, isn't there?
Point 3. There's UVA, UVB, as in Bravo, and UVC.
And each one is stronger than the other one.
Exactly.
This is the one that
is most
totally
soft. And of course, this one is pointing towards the ceiling, never pointing to your eyes.
No.
So it's perfectly fine. It's not harmful. It has been tested for many, many years. So it's approved. And everybody, anyway, today is buying UV lights. It doesn't matter what kind. But the key with this is activates the coating, because our special coating, or we can call it also paint, which is not a paint.
It's a coating.
It's different.
It truly is a coating that you put all over your ceilings, you can put all over your walls, you can put wherever you want.
And keep the room very clean.
Yes, when you walk into the room,
it's
there's
an
a
air
room, there's a room
purifier.
in this office, by the way, this is your office building. They have this incredible office building, and this is where we're going to start filming a lot of Vegas Live with Ninon, so it's going to be really, yes, it's absolutely wonderful.
Happy to have you
But
here.
thank you so much, Doctor. But when we walk into this other room, I call it number 7, when you walk in there, it's like walking into fresh air. It's like it's like the air is very sort of thin and clear, and it's like
clean. Even here, you can. There's no particles, no PM 2.5, nothing like that. That usually people complain. They feel like those tiny particles that tickle your nose and make you sneeze.
Remind me, yes.
Right
Vegas
here,
especially.
is clean.
Vegas. I'm surprised they don't use it as much as you say they do. Well, they don't use it at all actually in Vegas, or not at all, but in most places.
It's coming.
But it's coming. But in Vegas, I don't know if any of you know, but when the wind is blowing, you don't see those little particles from the sand that blow through, and then people say, I'm sneezing and I've got runny eyes, and well, that's the reason why, isn't it?
Exactly, all the allergies, including that, everything. Wind blows and brings everything.
Yeah.
So, but it's a great opportunity to help everyone, and this is a unique nanotechnology that is, when it's applied, is great results.
Why has this taken so long?
Why is this
taking so long?
I wish everybody can take
sort of,
immediate action.
Yeah.
I wish that local casinos, they start to react.
But
and
great
notice
for casinos, especially
they
now.
know about us.
But why wouldn't they paint this?
They need
I'm going to call it, it's like, it's a coating. Why wouldn't they coat every single room? Would this not help this virus thing going on?
It's going to be, according to the NIH, the National Institute of Health, it will be a room that is environmental disinfected. Because photocatalytic coatings, if you look in Google, NIH photocatalytic coatings, is environmental disinfection. It has been proven for many, many years. Right now, with our coating, the inventor, he find out the way of creating the bonding. Yeah. So the most important element, which is the titanium dioxide, exposes to the light. And then you can breathe clean air, create the real action.
Yes. It's funny, we're talking about pollution and all this, environment and the air and everything else. And there's good things and bad things, I hate to say, coming out of everything. But with this coronavirus, there is something good that came out so far, but there's probably a lot of more good things, but not that I'm really going to go into that. But it's the pollution. And we've seen photographs, aerial photographs, looking at a city before, and I just want to look at the positive side of this whole thing. And you see now.
It's amazing difference.
Now,
it's incredible.
We all going to understand that we created that? So now we're in, I call it lockdown mode. We're all in lockdown. The whole world is in lockdown. We're all being locked up. But at the same time, we know the pollution and the cities are looking fabulous. Are we going to look at that and say, wow, since we've done this in this way, which is actually probably, how would you say, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, kind of.
Such a short time.
Such a short time. It took years to get there.
6 to 8 weeks immediately, the air pollution was reduced.
Were you shocked by that, or did you look at it because you're into this?
If we have this coating applied on the exterior walls and roof, of course it's going to create the same effect, even though there's millions of vehicles traveling around. So that's what we have been claiming and telling everybody, not too long ago, but at least since 2000, that there's many studies, Berkeley University or laboratories, they've been doing that. So different organization, Concordia University with Dr. Akbari, they've been doing so many wonderful studies about the titanium dioxide and amelioration of air pollution.
Which is absolutely wonderful, and they've done this over years and years and years. But in 2 months, we cured it.
We cured it.
So you can do all these tests and everything that goes on.
So this demonstrates, as you just mentioned, that we create that pollution.
We as people in the entire world, and I'm not talking just Vegas.
It's in the entire world, of course.
The entire world, the pollution has kind of gone all the way down. I just hope the message out there with people that they understand what we created and staying home, what we also created.
Correct.
creative, from one to the other.
One to the other. It's day and night.
Day and
it's
night.
amazing.
And to me, it was
amazing.
just amazing because I was looking. There was some air thing going on in Vegas, and all these cars were stopping, and I thought I got into the car and I'm watching, and I said, "What's going on?" There was going to be a big airplane thing or something flying over. But as I looked, and I was at the M Hotel because it's near where I live, and I'm looking into Vegas, and the pollution was amazing. You could actually see, and this is kind of what you do. This is kind of where you're at. It's very similar. I'm not saying exactly, but you're doing it mostly in the homes, in the schools, right?
Hospital is anywhere.
Hospitals?
Hotels, casinos, restaurants, anywhere.
Anywhere you can do it. And did you do it to McCarran Airport?
We are doing some projects at the McCarran Airport, and I spoke earlier this morning with one of the airport liaisons, and he mentioned that we will continue with the project. But we have to wait. Instead to wait, I will do it now. I will take the action now.
Yes.
It is something that is important that
they
the
can all
public
paint
understand.
or do what they do, or however. Would that be sprayed? Can it be sprayed on?
They can spray it on.
So they can spray it on and it can be 6 feet apart. They got plenty of time now because there's nobody around.
There's nobody around
at the airport, so
at
it's
the
a
moment.
good time to do this.
So it's such a great opportunity. We have to stop being scared with the technology that has been studied for over 100 years.
I was going to say the study you've done on this. And
so it's so many
and
scientific proven.
And it's proven.
Yes, it is.
Because proof in the pudding is obviously in the eating.
We prove it here. I invite everyone to come over here and smell, feel, open your eyes.
Be jealous where I am because I am in a room that is extremely clean. I'm breathing in, and it's funny because when I was very young I had whooping cough, and so my lungs get rather sort of caught up with whatever's going around. So I'm in here and I'm feeling just fine.
This is wonderful. Yes, friends, and your beautiful audience. It is so important to take action. If all the leaders, the ones that are watching this, I really appreciate again that your time and coming here.
Well, we're going to know how. This is a sign of a hospital. This is
exactly.
This was in a hospital, right?
This is in a hospital.
Yes.
That picture actually is from a hospital in Europe, but actually we manufacture this product here in the United States, especially in the state of Nevada.
Really? So you actually
we manufacture here. It's a U.S. product. So
for Vegas.
What we're waiting for.
I love it.
It's great, and we clearly says, and this one we made it several years ago, but eliminate the growth of viruses, bacteria, and other microorganisms. Any airborne.
It's like. So what are we talking about? Coronavirus. It's kind of, we're wearing all these masks. We don't have one on at the moment because otherwise we can't really talk too well.
It's going to be difficult.
It and it doesn't work. But I do wear it every day I go out. I do wear one.
Exactly. For example, in Los Angeles, it's people is being more receptive to this new technology. Yeah. And the case of Oscar de la Hoya, for example, is a great boxer. Famous, the Golden Kid, I believe.
Yes, he is very famous, extremely famous.
Handsome gentleman, really good, very, very intelligent.
So where is he using this?
He is using in his gyms. He has several gyms in Los Angeles area, and he's going to give us soon a special interview that's, a testimonial. He loved it so much that he feels that his gyms are clean and safe for all the people that is coming to his place.
So what you're saying to me right now is this is safe to put in a lot of these places, like in airplanes. Could they have these in the ceilings of airplanes? I mean, we're talking
That's
about...
my dream, of course, to put it right in the center. We have already UV lights in center of the airplanes. So then if we put the coating, problem solved.
So we're talking about something that's helping this virus because they're obviously trying to get a vaccine, but in the meantime, they can't get a vaccine right away. So we can use this. This could be in all airplanes because they're rubbing airplanes and hotel, like a hotel room. If you put this in the ceiling of a hotel room.
In the ceilings of hotel rooms, it will be, again, environmentally disinfected.
But not only for the coronavirus, for any virus
even
or anything.
Odors. Sometimes some people smoke different type of things. Doesn't matter what.
I like the way you put that.
But they smoke, and sometimes they leave the odor behind.
Yes.
And if they have this, it will solve the problem, because maybe I'm going to spend $300 or $500 or $700 in a hotel room.
Never mind
Depends which one.
Never mind the gambling tables.
So and then you have that, you
then
don't
you
feel
have
comfortable.
that. So this is something that
So
really
it's-
should be out there, and it's really quite ironic because I had Dr. Martin on my show before this coronavirus came up. Actually,
And
you
we
were
talk
on before
about the
that,
future.
and we were talking about the future and everything else. So then I had him back again, and I had him with his wife. His wife can't come on today, but she's going to come on another time. But she talks about your health and what you should be eating and all the foods and different things, and
Correct.
how you can sort of being very, very healthy. So you and your wife must be extremely healthy.
Keeping an immune system.
Wait a second, I'm moving in.
You're welcome. You're already in.
I moved in. I've already taken over his office, so there we are.
This
But
is wonderful.
But I also want to thank you because Dr. Martin has actually given us another room as well as this room to film our show, Vegas Live with Ninon, and sort of the whole team and everything. And thank you so much.
This is
and
wonderful.
helping me out as
Thank
well
you.
because we can't shoot at the Pepper Mill because it's shut down at the moment. I don't know when it's going to open, and I don't even know they want us in there as yet. So,
for example, beautiful places like Peppermill or beautiful places like many other ones. There's a perfect example. The other day we gave a certificate to the North Las Vegas Airport at the restaurant.
yes.
It's a simple restaurant, beautiful, a kind of like a fast food for airport. And second year since it was applied the coding. So for the second year, and they get the indoor air quality certificate because they continuously keep a beautiful
so this
environment.
would be an incredible thing, and I'm going to say McDonald's,
Anyone,
Burger King,
anybody.
In-N-Out Burger. I know there's a lot of them. I don't know all of them, but I've mentioned a few of them. So
Even-
I'm giving you, a little bit of advertising there.
I'm
in
checking here because
restaurants, they could. So this would be ideal. This is another prevention, which we're all trying to do before the vaccine comes here. But hopefully, vaccine will come out soon.
correct.
So what is your goal now? You've got you've
Well,
actually been shut down, but that's not one of the goals.
The main goal is in order to reopen businesses. My goal is to educate everyone, all the leaders. We are getting more people involved little by little. Senator Cortez Masto, she's paying close attention to this. And she liked that we are utilizing the nanotechnology. And but not to mixture with political, but at least all the political leaders, they are paying attention. Now, the business owners, they should pay close attention because it's a way to have an indoor air quality that is going to be good for you.
Yeah, but you also just said reopen. We're all
To
reopening.
reopen.
We're all trying to reopen, and we can only reopen with a table over here and a table over there and something here and something. We're all making it, obviously the right way. Be concerned about the other people and be concerned about your friends and whoever. They're even saying in restaurants you can't have a party of 10 because they don't have a big enough table. They'll just have to take over the whole restaurant, so they
Right.
can't do that. So, but I think with what you have is absolutely amazing. And this can...
Thank you.
For
Yes,
openings,
it is
for
amazing.
openings. This is great for
It's
openings.
great for openings because it is extremely economic.
Yes.
Any contractor can do it for, if we can say, basically the average rate is around $3 per square foot, more or less, that a professional contractor can do the job. Or if you own your
own place,
restaurant, you can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
So
there's
just
no
call. They
problem.
can call us, and we can educate them. We can send them the whole information how to do it, and it's happy to have a clean environment into their own
Dr.
places.
Martin can't wait to help everybody out there because that was why he started this whole thing. That's why he got involved in it, was to help other people, because that's what you're doing. You're helping
It's helping
other people have a
people.
better life.
We
Have a better life.
strongly believe on this win-win idea, and
Yeah,
this is
it
a perfect
win-win.
one.
It is.
About the environment,
Okay.
if we have a minute.
You have a minute.
Great.
This is going to
About
be a
the
long one.
environment, if we really like to continue keep the cities clean, if everybody start to put this coating on their facades and roof, they help to ameliorate all the air pollution. the greenhouse gases, they are reduced. Today, we can see the greenhouse gases are reducing.
Yes.
So everybody was complaining, oh, the carbon dioxide only. Of course, if we have 1 ton of nitrogen oxide, is almost an equivalent of 128. 1 ton of nitrogen oxide, 128 tons of carbon dioxide. When we ameliorate that, the other one goes
down. So one counteracts and one takes care of the other.
Contrarest.
So not only can you have it in your house, you can have it outside of your house.
White building we have here in the front.
I've seen it. It's amazing.
10,000 square feet.
But it sparkles.
It sparkles. The
sparkles.
sunlight take care of that. Self-cleaning, so it's less expenses. We keep it clean. Period. It's clean by itself. So we don't need to spend any penny
but
on that.
One thing I did pick up was that it's once a year. You have to redo it once a year?
No.
Oh,
no,
you
don't have to do it basically, literally ever. Titanium dioxide does not get destroyed. The coating is not get destroyed.
So once the coating is on?
When the coating is there, that's it. And let's say maybe in 15 years, if you really want to do something, it's going to be beautiful anyway. You can do it. If you can see this one, I don't know if the camera can see it, but that one is already since 2011, and you go and see it again, and it's still the same in a humidity environment and different weather.
This is what I call new. This is what I call 2020 is emerging.
This is 2020.
This is 2020 emerging, and this is amazing because this is what we all want to see. I think now we do anyway.
Exactly.
We had to be all sort of locked down. The whole world had to be locked down before we realized what was really going on in this world. And it's just amazing, as I say, when you take the photographs from before and after, it's just amazing what a city looks like and what it is. And you look at India, you look at China. They put a photograph. It was amazing. And that's right.
It's amazing. Los Angeles, I was there. I'm going there almost every week now because they call us and they say we need orders for this. They are doing presentation. The contractor over there is doing presentations.
There's only one thing, Dr. Martin. You cannot move out of Vegas.
Oh,
you have to stay here. You can't move out to Los Angeles. You've got to stay there.
Going there, they borrow us.
That's it. They're just borrowing them. Anyway, Dr. Martin, how can we get hold of you? How can anybody call you or get hold of you?
They can contact us by telephone. It's a 702 951-1401. I always forget my own numbers. But you can visit Macoma, Macoma.us. Remember, Macoma.us.
And that's .com.
So not .com. It's .us.
Just US.
Just simple.
That's simple. That's isn't it? Macoma.us. Absolutely fabulous.
Simple way. And of course, FN nano coating. And one day in the future, we're going to talk about another different projects
one more thing I need to ask you. I'm looking at this black box sitting here. Which is
a battery. It's a nano battery, nanotechnology.
Okay.
It's the same inventor, Dr. Jan Prohaska. But next time we will talk more.
We'll talk more about that. It looks very interesting.
It's unique, very interesting. It reminds
me of Tesla is doing everything. He has a factory here.
We are not competing with Tesla.
Oh, no.
But Tesla will love what we have. This one never burn.
Oh, he would love that.
They can shoot it.
Tesla can use.
Nothing happens.
He
they
has
can
his
use
factory
it.
here.
Exactly. This is great.
You should present that to him. He'd love that.
Of course.
Because you two will get on.
We need to talk to you.
We need to talk to you, Mr.
Let's sit down and be creative, and we can. I know that Elon Musk is very creative, but
yes, he's an incredible man.
Incredible.
I think this man is absolutely incredible because he tells it how it is, and he doesn't care, about being a billionaire or any of that stuff. He does like the money, I guess. But he really concentrates on what he can do for the world and what he can do for especially the car industry, which is back to pollution.
Well, yes, of course, exactly. Saving the problem with that.
Saving the problem again. So
having beautiful electric vehicles. How many years anyway it took until finally somebody, in the case of Tesla, they create a marvelous equipment there, a marvelous vehicle that is holding all the energy and is good to move forward without any other additional pollutants.
Absolutely.
Which is really good.
Yes.
This one, of course, is in another moment we can talk.
We'll talk about that next time.
Coating is the solution. because many people, they still have these other type of vehicles with
Sure.
emissions.
Yeah.
So we can solve it. We
We're
can
going to
bring
solve
that
all these
solution.
problems, Dr. Martin. You are absolutely
No
full of
viruses,
knowledge.
no pollution.
No
What else
viruses,
we
no
can ask?
pollution, and I think it's absolutely amazing. Don't forget to get in touch with him and get your house cleaned up. Get
Yes.
that coating on
One
there.
intelligent is a smart coating. It's so simple.
It
Easy
is.
to apply.
It's just like paint. You can do a roller or you can paint it, or, actually, since you're not doing anything right now, no one's going to work or doing anything, it'd be a great time to do it.
Sometimes when I do certain presentations to kids, because I like to go to schools, do some presentations, and I share with them, and they grab the idea like that, because this one is kind of like planting tiny trees on every
You
single
watch them
facade.
grow.
And it's a way to do it. We like to plant trees. On the facades, we cannot plant trees, but we can put this one that is a nanotechnology.
Absolutely. I did that when I had another show called Voices of Tomorrow, and I did one show on all these children. They were planting trees in Los
How
Angeles.
nice.
And they were these little tiny trees, and they were planting them. I'm quite sure that was like 10, 15 years ago. Maybe longer. No, not longer. And but then they watched them grow, and the children just loved it. They were so excited that they did something, and they got involved with the world.
Truth, kids are wonderful.
They are fun. I love kids. I've always got their back. Don't forget that,
Yes.
kids. I have your back. I've got one little girl here, actually. Well, it's been a wonderful interview. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope I've managed to get, enough information out there for you to understand what we're going through, what we're doing. But look at the happy side of it. So I found the happy side of this, although I've got a lot of rooms in my house that I didn't know I had. I didn't know they needed cleaning, so I've been cleaning and I've been doing all my stuff. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon, and also thank you, Dr. Martin. Absolutely amazing. We shall be right back. I don't know what location we'll be back at, but probably this one. Take care.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank you very much. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.